Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack Kim with Mr. and Mrs. Leads. We're a local lead generation and SEO agency here in the Springs. I'm reaching out to you today because I noticed that you're currently doing some advertising through Yellow Pages. Now, while Yellow Pages is great for, it's really easy to set up on yellowpages.com, and it's really relatively cheap to advertise on Yellow Pages. With that being said, um, let's be real, people aren't going to yellowpages.com to look for services anymore. Just from behavior, most people are just going on their phone or their laptop or computer or tablet, and they're just going straight to Google and searching up Colorado Springs plumbing service, Colorado Springs HVAC, Colorado Springs AC repair. You know, so when people are doing that, it doesn't direct them through Yellow Pages, and it doesn't help them find you online because Yellow Pages just doesn't come up that often when people search up. And what you want to do is you want to capture those organic searches when people search up for those kinds of things. We're here at Mr. and Mrs. Leads, our goal is to bring you leads. We don't make money unless we can bring you results, right? So we want to make sure that we're focusing 90% of our efforts on the 90% of the time where people are actually finding businesses and where they're getting their leads from. And that's why we focused on SEO and ranking in Google's organic search results, and why we've become experts at really analyzing the algorithm behind Google and figuring out exactly what it takes to rank at the top of Google for certain keywords and certain queries. So let me go ahead and show you a couple of things that I noticed with your website that that's on the back end that I can use called Ahrefs that can help me show exactly what's going on in your back end and see what's working and what's not working with your website. So right here you can see the number of backlinks and referring domains that you have. So it looks like you have 1.49K backlinks and 214 referring domains. And that's actually pretty good. 214 remaining referring domains and backlinks. Backlinks and referring domains are basically the number of websites that are pointing to your website. So you have 214 different kinds of websites that are current and with 1,500 links that are pointing back to your website. Now that's actually a lot higher than I would normally have guessed with the website with your rankings. You can see the organic keywords, basically how many different keywords that you rank for, and then this is the number of traffic that you're getting per month. So you're getting about 133 people that are visiting your website per month. It's a little bit on the lower end based on experience, but let me check something real quick. Let me use another tool and see if I can take a look and see what's going on here. Okay, so there's definitely something funky going on here, because right here, do you see these two numbers, the 0 and the 29? 0, the trust flow is basically how much Google trusts the kinds of websites that are pointing to your website. 29 just means how, like, the number of, the flow of websites that are actually pointing to your website. The fact that you have 0 trust flow means that all those websites that are pointing to your website, Google doesn't like those websites. It's saying that it's giving it a trust flow factor of 0. And as even though you have a great number of backlinks and great number of referring domains, you definitely want to make sure this is one of those cases. You want the quality kinds of backlinks. You want the quality kinds of referring domains that are really going to help your website and not hurt it. So right here, seek information, you can see there's 1,300 backlinks that are pointing all from this one website. Look at the trust flow and the citation flow of the metrics of this website. You got 2 and 24. And that's where the majority of your websites, or your trust flow and citation flow is coming from. allstarplumbing.info has 120, you're getting 123 backlinks from that, and you still got a 0 trust flow and 0 citation flow. So it looks like there's a lot of websites that are just not quality websites that are pointing, that just don't have the link juice, that just don't have the trust factor that Google's looking for, that are pointing to your website, and it's really hurting your efforts online to be ranked. So definitely talk to your SEO person, make sure that you're getting quality backlinks, because this is really hurting and holding you back from really ranking you higher in the organic searches. Let me show you one where it's a healthy ratio, and it's got clear referring domains, and it's got some good links and some good results because of it. So right here you can see they've got about 4.5K backlinks on 167 referring domains, so definitely a little bit spammier than you are, but because the quality of their backlinks are better than yours, you can see that they're ranked for a lot more organic keywords. That also might be because of how their website is set up. And then you can just see how much more traffic that's coming to their website per month. they're at 529 at least per month. And you can see right here, compared to the last time this was measured, they're down 400. So they're close to about 1,000 searches per month. When you really start holding up the higher positions for like big keywords like plumbing and heating, Colorado Springs, plumbing, HVAC, Colorado Springs, and those kinds of terms. So definitely want to make sure you look into your backlinks, since a big factor in Google ranking what websites should rank higher than others with a certain keyword or query that a person's searching for. So let me take a look at your website next and see what I can find that might kind of help you out here. I like the fact that you got a nice clear logo at the top here. I like I have an emergency call now for 24. It's a button number. Fantastic. So most people don't have this at the very top. It's not visible and it's not a button link. You have all those characteristics. So great job there. The one thing that I would recommend, okay, so do you see this contact us, this opt-in form, right? There's a lot of people out there that don't actually want to pick up the phone and call you, but they're willing to enter their information and then have you call them when it's appropriate time for you. So a lot of people will be willing to just be on here and say, oh, I just like to put in my first name, last name, phone number, email, and any questions, comments. It's perfect. I wouldn't put this at the bottom under contact us. What I would do is I would put it in a big banner right here at the top or on the side and say, request a free quote, book an appointment. Really tell them what the call to action is. So it's not just to contact us about, oh, I have a question about how your website does and stuff like that. You really want to capture the people that are coming on here and saying, hey, put in your information for a quote. You're definitely going to see a lot more conversion rates. So the amount of people that are visiting your website, you're going to see a lot more than submitting those leads. And then you can just call them back and say, hey, we noticed that you had a question about a quote. What did you need? What were you looking to get done? And then you can go from there. Definitely, there's a website, there's a business locally that we're working with, and they were only bringing about 10% of their leads online, and they weren't capturing any leads. So they were just picking up the phone calls that they were getting from their website, and they weren't doing any SEO work on it. But after working with us, now 90% of their business, completely, they don't do any other marketing other than just investing SEO work with us, and 90% of their business comes straight from the website and from the leads that they capture from that request an appointment. So their receptionist will open the email, and they'll see that there's about 10 leads for that morning with people that submitted, hey, blah, 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 and they'll just reach out to them and then they schedule an appointment from there. So that's definitely something that we could do for you moving forward if you have that kind of lead capture, that kind of call to action. So make sure you have that on your website. The other thing that I noticed is you definitely want a lot more content, right? It's a very pretty website, right? When you look at it, it's got a clean about us, our services, testimonials. It looks great. But the thing is, it's not enough in Google's eyes, right? When Google ranks a certain website for a certain keyword, one of the most important factors that Google cares about is making sure that the website that they show up first or at the top when people are searching for a certain keyword is that it's very relevant to what they search for. So when someone searches up how to become the best clown in the world, right? Google wants to make sure that the website that shows up at the top of Google for that phrase is a type of website that explains what a clown is, what it means to be the best clown, what are the pros of what are the best description of what a clown is, and a lot of content, right? Because when you have a lot of content, it's the kind of things that readers are looking for. It's the kind of things that people are searching for, and Google loves to make those kinds of websites show up at the top of Google, right? And in order for and a metric that Google uses to determine that is just the sheer number of words, the sheer number of content that's actually on the page. So here for commercial services or boilers, when someone's on this page right here, you want to make sure that you're talking about what a boiler is. You want to talk about why the benefits of having a boiler in Colorado Springs is. You want to talk about why it'll save you money in the long run if you have a good boiler. Not only does it show Google that you have authoritative content that's actually teaching people and it's the kind of content that people are looking for, you're also advertising your services. You're talking about the benefits and things like that. So you're really selling them on that. So you definitely want to make sure that you're hitting that with more content because it's double whammy. You're winning on both sides. You have a contact us page, do a request schedule an appointment now kind of thing instead. So definitely do that. Love the testimonials portion of it. So we talked about backlinks being quality backlinks being important as well as content. The last thing I want to talk to you about real quick is your citations. So citations are basically the number of web directories that your website business name, address, and phone number have been registered under. So you can see right here your name is Parkeys, right? Or I'm sorry, Parkeys Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning. And then here's your phone number. And then at the bottom, I assume, yeah, here's your address right here, 4697 Copel Drive. What happens is when you submit your name, address, and phone numbers to all these different business directories, and you're consistent with those submissions, so all the name, address, phone number exactly the same across the board with all the different web directories, all the different citations, you're showing Google that you're an authoritative website in the area. When people are trying to search for HVAC people in Colorado Springs, because you show up in all these different directories and you have all these citations, Google says, hey, these guys are legit. They have a clear address that's in Colorado Springs. They have a clear phone number that's registered under Colorado Springs, and their name, right? And the services that they provide. So because you have those, Google gives you so much more authority to your website, and it allows you to rank a lot higher than your competitors. So right now you're at about 50 citations. Your competitors are in the very similar range. You want to shoot for about 200 and 250 citations, because that's something that your competitors are not doing that you can take advantage of and really see those rankings go up, more traffic, more sales, more leads come to you, right? So I want to wrap it up here. I don't want to make it too much longer. I hope this helps. This is the kind of thing that we do here at Mr. and Mrs. Leads. We would love to work with you and just kind of talk more about what we can do. But at least you got some value out of this, hopefully, if you watch this to the end. And even if you don't work with us, maybe you can take this to the next SEO person that you work with and keep them accountable based on some of these factors that I talked about. So I hope this helped, and hope we could talk to you soon, and have a great day. Thank you.